Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to my new video where we are going to go over how to snowball a game, switching it up a little bit, not doing tips, and I'm just going to show you guys with a Mordekaiser game that I had earlier, where I just kind of break down how to get a lead and then snowball it and win a game through top lane, even if you have some struggling bot and mid lane players. Now, I am starting to stream over on Twitch, so make sure to check out the pinned comments down below and follow me over there, as well as I'm running a tournament that is going to be on the 19th. If you want to join, we're always looking for more players. Make sure to join the Discord and say in general, hey, I want to join the low fit champion tournament that we are running. It's going to be a $100 prize pool, and we got 2 teams so far, so it's going to be a small but fun tournament. I'm going to cast that over on YouTube or over on Twitch if you want to check that out. And as always, if you guys have any questions for me, if you need any help, comment down below and I'd be happy to help you out. All right, and that will wrap this up. Let's get right into the video. Gonna take a trade here just to have the passive. Is just gonna help me win any of these trades when I'm looking for it. Just looking to take any of these level 2 trades here against Garen. I might struggle a little bit at 3 when he gets his W, but before that I can bully him a little bit. Didn't miss that cannon. Alright. Heal up just a little bit in case the jungler comes and I have to fight in this big minion wave. I don't know why you'd want to take a fight there with me. Whenever you have a big, whenever you have a big minion wave advantage, you always want to look for trades because you're going to win them quite often. Gonna just look to roam here. My E in 2. And just look to chase him down with my passive movement speed. The reason why I invested my flash, it might not be the best because the jungler's flash is probably worth less than a laner, is that just he had double buffs and there's just so much innate power within the double buffs that I wanted to just rob that shit away from the Nocturne real quick. Ah, damn, I probably could have killed him there if I just W'd off a tower shot and got that really nice big Q. However, I didn't want to get silenced under turret. That's basically why I was holding off there. What I'm looking to do here is auto the tower and see if he autos me, because then, as you can see there, the minions hit him. Ah, damn it. I autoed the tower like a monkey. Okay, that's fine though. We're still winning. Need to be a little bit careful here. With the Nocturne looking to come reclaim his buffs, but the Garen is so low that it might bait him into a poor situation, particularly since I'm getting level 6 soon. I can look to 2v1 pretty easily. I want to look to turn off his passive. Just want to back up so I can get my W for the silence on that. Hopefully I hit 6 before this Nocturne comes. Nice. So even though it took a couple tower shots there, it was worth in the end. Just looking to really bully this Garen early, because Garens really rely on their early laning phase to really bully people quite well, just because it's a really easy to execute champion. If he looks to chase me down the lane when I'm level 6 advantage, I think I win. So we just want to lure him a little bit deeper away from his tower. Get our full Conqueror stacks. and that's how we do it. So the reason why I won that is because, first of all, obviously I'm level 6, he's level 5, so there's a huge discrepancy in power right there, on top of my ability to drain tank him because he doesn't have ignite, as well as him being electrocute is just really a poor situation for Garen. You always want to look to take Conqueror just because it is an overall stronger room, because when you're playing against tanks you want to have a you want to have more consistent damage, you want to have less burst. Maybe he thought he was going up against the Yasuo, I kind of doubt that. But yeah, you always want to look to have more consistent damage when you're playing against a tanky setup. And we have 3 decent frontliners, so this was really a poor choice on his part. Mordekaiser is a Sarin wannabe, prove me wrong. Yeah, they do kind of share similar armor. So I can look to bully him here again because he doesn't have level 6 and there's just a big discrepancy. And I just have overall more sustain than him. At least at this moment before his passive gets upgraded at what, level 11 or level 13, where it kind of gives him a little bit more HP per tick, and he's just able to take any trade he wants and then kind of heal up back with this passive, which is a pretty basic things a lot of Garens do. So what I want to do here is, I obviously can't tower dive a Garen because he has the silence and he's pretty tanky, so I just want to look to secure a little bit of vision control. Once I start getting my ultimate with, I can start looking to invade his jungle quite a bit and really pressure him out there while the Garen is dealing with the minion wave that is under the tower. I don't know why he's taking this. His Nocturne is not around, so it's just a free trade win for me. So I have my ult up, and I'm gonna look to just fuck with this Nocturne, basically. Just look to have some fun. This is really where you can start snowballing your league quite a bit from the top lane. So his red buff is up. He's probably going to be looking to do something around here. I'm just going to start clearing this guy's jungle. Just clearing his topside jungle and really going to put him behind this. The volley bear shouldn't struggle whatsoever. And as you can see, my wave is being pushed right now. So I'm not losing any farm, and the farm is coming to me. I just need to make it to the tower before that happens, and hopefully this Nocturne doesn't come and just steal it. Alright, good. So we're going to get a flank, and what this is really going to cause, it's the biggest issue that happens to a lot of people, particularly in lower elo solo queue, is the jungler is now going to flame the enemy top laner and say, "Oh my god, you let him take my topside jungle, you're so bad." So no need to use my ult, it's a rather long cooldown right now. Just want to use my W in case he was looking to burst me out there. And we're fine, the Nocturne is going to find kind of an empty part of his jungle. And then he is going to go to these Krugs, and I'm going to look to ult him there. Because this is his only camp, where else could he be? So you kind of want to look to really path and find areas and kind of pre-plan a lot of the stuff you're doing. Even though he's going to clear those waves, I'm pretty sure he's going to come back here, and we're just going to look to do the combo right here on him. And that's how you put the enemy jungler behind. That's how you're just really going to scare them. I mean, this guy is extremely upset in the current situation. I mean, his top laner let me take red, let me take his raptors, which are 2 of the most important camps in the game. He's getting just absolutely destroyed, and he's doing a bit of a troll build, so I doubt that these 2 are really happy with each other unless there's some sort of duo. So you gotta sometimes attack the mental of the enemies by just trying to tilt them as much as possible. Just always make sure you don't want to throw a lead by being too over aggressive in the jungle. You always want to be able to keep an eye on your enemy laner when they are doing that. I have a bit too much gold right now. I'm going to back right now, look for my Rylais and my Tabbies, and really start putting the screws to these 2. Just kind of take over their top side jungle and try and exert as much pressure on this top side. So what you would generally want to do is to get your team ahead when you're in the top lane is you want to cause as much attention to yourself so your jungler can start doing work in other spots, really in a nice space. The reason why I let that Volibear get one of the kills in my lane when I could have easily taken it with a Q or an auto is because I really want to get my jungler ahead. I already feel really confident in this matchup, and might as well get my jungler ahead. I already feel I'm at a point where this Garen can't really contest me. Now, one of the downsides is I am running a Ignite as opposed to a Teleport. It helped me get a little bit of a lane advantage. But what this means is I'm not going to be able to help my bot side directly. The only thing I'm going to be able to do is just really draw a lot of jungle pressure up top side. Yes, this guy's taking way too much damage trying to freeze the lane. He does not know that I can just really easily push him, and I mean, this is pretty much, this lane has just been over for a while now, but now it's just extremely over. I'm sure this Nocturne is just scared to come to the top side now. I'm gonna just look to take a couple of plays. Yeah, so I'm doing Broad Eyes first because when I'm ahead, I have enough damage. It's just kind of, I can just chase anyone down. There's a lot of people that are highly mobile. I can continually slow down this Garen that looks to run away from me. And as you can see it, I mean, I don't think it really matters. I could have built Protobelt first. I could have built Leandri's first. I could have built Nasher's Tooth. This guy's playing kind of poorly, so I'm looking to just kind of pressure him a little bit in a way that I normally wouldn't. Normally, right here, I'd be looking to get Scuttler in jungle. But I think this guy is just going to be taking way too much damage just from my basic poke. He doesn't really just have a good understanding of what's going to be going on in this lane. I can look to take this plate. He's going to take a little bit of damage from the minions. Maybe I can pull him out there. Yeah, normally people don't let you just absolutely dunk on them like this. We're just going to keep bullying them off the lane. Going to look to just auto push out this wave. Stack up my W shield passive. There are definitely some benefits of going a couple different builds. This is just my personal preference against the enemy team comp. So, there's nothing you can really do here. You can have the minions turn on him. He knows he needs to focus the minions a bit. Okay. There he goes. And then we can just heal up on the minions a bit. So to use our W here, get a little bit more damage. There's no more bulwark on this tower. So there's no Nocturne alive. And we just push him off the tower. Get a free turret. It's huge. Gonna push out this wave, then look to contest the Nocturne on his red. And what this is gonna cause is the Garen's probably gonna come down and follow me. But if the Garen does come down and follow me, I can look for a 2v1. Whenever there's an AD champion, they really put a lot of emphasis on the red buff in the jungle. If it was something like a Karthus or Mumu, they probably wouldn't come to contest. But I'm pretty sure this Nocturne is at least going to come check for this red buff. He probably was just doing his Raptors now. Let's see. I'll probably wait about 10 to 15 more seconds. He's probably pinging his top laner to come check the red buff with him. Okay, let's just chase down the Garen and get another kill. Just put this guy further behind. Denying him farm will be pretty big. He's not going to give me much gold, but I'm going to stop a lot of gold. I'm going to stop him from taking this cannon, hopefully. And as you can see here, he has to flash to get away. I probably could have ignited him and not have to use my flash, but the big thing there is we just really wanted to stop this guy from getting any of the farm. Rip the cannon. Oh, shouldn't have autoed that. So, got a crap ton of gold. Gonna go back. Really can start exerting my pressure around the map now. This Garen is so far behind that even if he starts coming into these fights, it's not gonna be good. I might as well just buy full Leandri's. I was thinking about going to stopwatch, so I'm gonna roam over for the dragon. So their bot side is really strong. One thing that Mordekaiser and Urgot, two of my main champions I play quite a bit, struggle against are percentage HP damage. And that is what really Jin has in spades. He almost is as strong as I am, which is pretty insane. Can look for something. They wanted to look to fight. I don't have an ultimate here. Yeah, so they're just running when they see me. That's really rough. Now the Garen's going to be able to get back a little bit back into the game. Damn it. So this is just kind of an unlucky bot lane difference, and just it's really easy for him to execute a Blitzcrank bot lane as opposed to playing more of an AP mage in the brand. I'm going to let this Yasuo go into the top side because I think he could get a lot of free kills on that Merc Tread type of deal. I think I can exert a little bit more pressure here. Damn it. Shit. Well, I can take one of these fed people out in these fights. Looking to swap back. Just want to live in this kind of topside jungle. Maybe the Nocturne will come to contest these Raptors. Nope. Gonna drag them away from the Nocturne that's in the bush there. And when he comes to smite, I'm gonna look to ult him. Nope. He's not looking to come and smite. Alrighty. He's giving us a little dance. He feels pretty secure in him winning. Nope. This is one of the few times I might look for an ultimate on a support when they have a really big shutdown like this. What's nice about the Jhin going top lane right here is it's going to give our Varus quite a bit of time to farm up. So I'm going to kind of start fading into the Nocturne's bot side and just start eating up some of the farmers down here if there is any, and protecting my Varus from any kind of extra numbers. Okay, so he full cleared this bot side. So he is probably just looking for a gank right now. Wouldn't be too surprised if the Nocturne looked for a ult. Okay, so I'm going to push down mid a little bit. Just need to secure this into at least a charge. We don't want to overextend here because the Jhin is probably around. And what Jhin provides quite a bit of is picks from the ADC position. It's more of a utility type role, even though it does a lot of damage. Just kind of plays the same utility as an Ashe from the ADC role. Gonna look for some Vision Fog of War plays. Maybe try and... Okay, so Blitzcrank is roaming up. I think they're 5-man top up here, so need to be a little bit careful. Okay, if Jhin is mid, I don't really have any threat coming to me. So I'm just going to sit on these golems and keep my Yasuo protected as he's farming. I'm pretty sure the Varus isn't going to be under any pressure since the Nocturne uses ultimate. So if anything happens to my Yasuo, I can just look to roam over real quick, and I'm pretty sure he wins the 1v1 against Garen because the Garen has 0 armor outside of his W passive. When we get the red side, we're just eating up more resources than them. That's kind of the trick that I'm going for right now, is just try and get my team to have more resources than the enemy team. If this... Okay. This would be really bad if he kills me. No. So we get the Jhin out there, and we're just looking to pressure here. We get that guy, and we're just zoning out the rest of the team. Perfect. This might be a little bit of a risky call, but I have a lot of damage. We have a Varus that's on hit, and we have the Volley Bear, and Brand is coming. I'm just a little bit concerned right now. Just because of the Jhin and Kassadin are going to scale quite hard, and they are pretty far ahead. As you can see, I burned down the Baron at a pretty good clip with Leandri's. That's why I like having it at least by my third item. god, I'm really relying a lot on this. Gonna block the... Good. Gonna just flash out of that because I don't want to give up a big shutdown. Okay. And I knew I could live that with my W, and let's just back off here. Just looking to heal up a little bit off of that, and we're set. Top difference, I would definitely agree with this Nocturne. I feel like I really like the format of this new video that I'm going to be trying, doing kind of live commentary with you guys, because it actually puts me in a better mind state when I'm playing, as opposed to just streaming and trying to interact with chat as much as possible. I'm trying to actually think out where I'm going and how I'm going to be playing out these different games. So I think I'm going to start doing a few more of these types of videos. Hopefully the recording comes out good. And if you guys have any particular champions that are in my champion pool that you want to see, hit me up. Play pretty much any mage outside of like things like Azir. Don't really play much Syndra. And then I play a lot of the bruisers. So just looking to really, again, just apply this really nice AoE debuff to the enemy team. It's fine. I'll probably be able to get one EQ in this. And he's just going to be in a really rough spot. I knew that he was going to void walk over that, obviously. But I just wanted to get another catch. We can pretty much ignore this Garen and look to push mid, because whenever you have a Baron buff, you're always going to outpush you. Bro, please answer so I can go to sleep. Okay, brother, I'm going to go to sleep. Get info about the LFCS. Yeah, so the tournament is going to be on the 20th, and it is going to start in the early afternoon in NA. So it is going to be EU friendly. Well, we can put it that way. So it's not going to be too late for you guys. So it's going to be starting at about 12, what is it, PST? So you can just look up the conversion on your Google. And need to get on my mods about kind of creating some teams. Probably going to have 2 teams, and the people that sign up are going to have a 50% chance of winning the game. Oh, he's going to ult me, huh? You gonna ult me, Nocturne? He's so scared, I love it. Alright. Yeah, this poor Garen, I've played this matchup like probably 200-300 times. And as you can see, it just ended with the Garen rage split pushing. There's 11 people. Awesome. So we're gonna have enough for 2 teams at least. We can develop those 2 teams can develop a rivalry. We'll do a couple of these tournaments maybe every other month or something. I'm just gonna be using the my YouTube ad revenue to kind of be the prize pool for you guys, and maybe if it gets a little bit bigger, a little bit more popular, I can look for sponsors that would just be doing the $100 as opposed to myself. So that's gonna wrap up my video. Let me know if you guys have any questions, or if you want to see particular champions in this kind of playstyle. And as always, guys, take it easy.